All right, thank you, Brittany. We are outside the Two Casa patio, and there's a really cool, exciting event going on for New Mexico history lovers like myself. There was a new exhibit opening at the Gutierrez-Hubbell House History and Cultural Center, which is a former trading post along the Camino Real. Here with us from Bernalillo County Open Space, our good friend Colleen McRoberts, along with House Alliance, Hubbell House Alliance, Carol Chapman. You are a board member. So, ladies, thank you for joining us this morning. First, tell us about this house and why it is so special.
Yeah, the Gutierrez-Hubbell House is really it is a stunning property that's on the State Historic Registers list since 1976, and it dates back to over 150 years. It has served many purposes throughout its lifetime that Carol can talk about. And so we purchased the property in 2000 as an open space thanks to the voters approving a mill levy when we acquired most of our properties. But actually the open space program, the impetus to it was the Gutierrez-Hubbell House and the community's in concern and involvement in wanting to preserve it from development.
Wow, that's great.
It was great. And so it took about 7 years to rehabilitate this old historic building that sits on 10 acres of farmland. And then that was in itself really beautiful. We opened it up in 2008, but it was a lot of empty rooms. So we've been working for the last 3 years on an exhibit master plan to really bring to life the story and the culture of the history and culture of the property through these exhibits.
That's great.
And so this is what we're going to be celebrating this Saturday.
So, Carol, if you wouldn't mind, tell us a little bit about the history. There's been many manifestations of businesses and lives of this house. So share a little bit of that history with us, if you don't mind.
Well, it brought together two prominent families, one from back east, and that was the Hubbell side, and the other, the Gutierrez family, who have been in the South Valley for many, many years before that. And they formed an empire, of which there is a tangent also in Arizona at Ganado. The house is at the center of the Pajarito village, and that's how we came across the name of Diamond on the Camino Real. And it's a true gem, and it's pastorally beautiful right now.
It is.
And this is an ideal time to come down, and now we have this new museum area that I think people will find fascinating.
Now, this is kind of a living museum. There's a working farm on
Yes.
site,
Yes.
is that right?
Yeah.
So when we come down on Saturday for the grand opening event, what sort of festivities can we expect?
During the event itself, we will have a couple of historians. One gentleman will be talking about the exhibits themselves, and another, Joseph Sanchez, will be talking about the Camino Real and the significance of this property along that trade route, serving as a trading post. And then we'll be having some docent-led tours, both indoors and outdoors. We'll have music, we're going to have refreshments, and it will really be very festive. And I know Carol's got some really cool old pictures here of what the family looked like and its prominence. And so you can experience a lot of exhibits that will show you some of these historic photos and fully furnished rooms. It will be wonderful.
So when do the festivities start?
They start with a couple of blessings that we're doing in the morning at 8 o'clock to 9, and then 9 o'clock is when we really kick things off with our speakers and the festivities. It will go till noon. And then I want to mention that evening we have a somewhat unrelated event, but it's going to be at the same place, and it's in celebration of the Wilderness Act and looking at a more youthful look to that. So we're going to have some shorts that talk about the Wilderness Act in the eyes of young people and what has inspired them to love nature. And then we're going to have an outdoor screening on a huge screen for the Lorax.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, and I have a confession to make. This is one of my favorite books, not just as a kid, but even now.
Awesome.
And so showing the movie will be really family friendly and
that's
fun.
great.
Yeah, so
fantastic.
It's
All right,
full
well, for
day.
more information on this, guys, head over to casa.com. We will have links to the Bernalillo County Open Space and the Hubbell Gutierrez Historic House. And get your kiddos ready. The Lorax. That'll be a fun way to end the evening.
It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Ladies, thank you for coming in. Let's head back inside with
Thank
Brittany.
you.